Hello! Welcome to Farm Cottage. What I thought we'd do is do a little bit of a walkthrough and explain the ideas that we've had so far with what we will do. Now the house is gorgeous, the bones of it are gorgeous, but we obviously want to modernise it, it's a bit dated, and we also want to make sure that it has a nice warm enveloping feel. So we're going to move some things around a little bit. It's exciting. How are you feeling?
Feel good, feel nice, tidy.
How are you feeling about the ideas that we've had so far?
I think the more that we live in it as is, the better, because we seem to be sort of formulating a better idea by each day that we're in, to be fair, based on light or warmth or just the way in which the house is laid out. Yeah. What we want to keep, what we want to get rid of, what we want to improve, etc.
Yeah. So we've got a couple of great ideas. Between the two of us, we've come up with a couple of things that I think would work. And like Daniel said, it's based on what we think would work with the flow of the house, how we've lived here so far and where we can see the light coming in, where the kind of areas are of the house that you gravitate towards the most. So, yeah. So let's do a little walkthrough.
The door.
This is where you will come through into the house. And then if you turn around here, then this, we love this. Like the doors are all gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we've got this, which is currently a cupboard. But what we're thinking is it would be nice, because we've only got one toilet in the property, to have this as a toilet.
Yeah, because it backs onto another cupboard the same size, so we can extend it and make it quite a nice size. Buffer.
Exactly. So obviously at the moment it would work, but on the other side of this cupboard there's another cupboard identical to this.
Yeah.
So we would like this to be a nice little toilet, and then what we'll do is have some coat space here. So we'd have like hooks on the wall, and that can be where that
Yeah, we can build in cabinetry both sides at the bottom, and then you can have a sitting area and a place to put your shoes, etc.
Yeah, you don't necessarily need that space otherwise. Like,
No.
you don't really use it.
No.
So yeah, so we're thinking that for this sort of entrance hallway. If you whip around, this has been.
Oh, this is our mess room.
Yeah.
Might put the light on.
Right, I'll show you.
This is our junk room at the moment, because we don't have a garage, so we don't have storage. So this is where everything goes at the moment.
Yeah, that is a bit challenging, because obviously we've got so much stuff, even just from like random bits.
Our Christmas lights are up.
Yay! We're getting Christmas mode. So this is actually the second bedroom. It's a 2-bedroom property.
Yeah.
This is the second bedroom. At the moment, it's our garage.
Yeah.
But tell them what you would like to do to it.
So we're looking at potentially knocking out the internal walls and keeping the external, and then moving the kitchen over here. So when you come in off of the hallway, it would wrap around, and this would all be open into the lounge and diner, which you'll see after. But basically, the kitchen would come into this alcove, into the bay window, round the edge there, and all the way down the side down there. And this is the end of the property, this side here. So these walls are solid. They're about 1 metre thick, whereas these ones are all fake here. But yes, that's the plan so far. That's what we're thinking anyway.
So push that through. So that would be non-existent, that wall.
Yeah, so every internal wall, fake.
Yeah. It makes it pretty special, actually.
Christmas lights.
Then it means we've got a lot more free reign than we can do. Obviously, this is then the living room. And then this is the bit we were talking about. So this is the other side of bedroom.
Yes, this is it. So the bedroom's in there. So instead of those walls being there, we would do a slightly smaller hallway, and then it would open up at an angle across here, across there, at an angle into this whole space.
And then you've got all of this, and it's basically like a big L shape, isn't it? Because you've got kitchen there, and then what it means is we've got double the amount of light in here.
Yep.
Because it's really lovely and light here. Then you'll then have where the sink is, or where the sink will be, where that window is. So you've got all of this light, you've got all kitchen units around there, you've got a dining space, but then it also rolls into the living area.
Yeah.
So this is where we are now. And then in the living area, this is where it would be nice and cosy. So we want to actually zone this. So even though it's all one space, we're thinking potentially to do a different floor in the kitchen bit.
Yep.
And then kind of like have like a natural divider, and then it goes a bit more cozy here. We're going to try and do it with like rugs as well to sort of zone, but we're actually thinking that potentially like a different floor and might make it feel like a different space.
Yeah.
The amazing thing is that in the process of this whole property stuff, we figured out that underneath here are wooden beams.
Yeah.
And
So
they need
we've got
exposed.
2 in this area, one here and this is all just hollow, and there's a beam in there, and then there's a beam under that one over there as well, so you've got 2 in this area.
Yeah, and we're thinking it's time to expose them. We've got to let them shine, so that would also then be part of making this space a little bit warmer. Obviously all of the walls at the minute are this like Artex, so every single wall, regardless of whether it's coming down or not, needs to get plastered to cover that. So, lovely living room area, and then this is our garden, but I'll show you this
Another time. Courtyard through there.
Then through here is the current kitchen. It's lovely, and this has actually given me ideas for the flooring. I think that we should do this kind of terracotta tile potentially in the kitchen there.
Yeah, but this gives the same idea of, it gives you the width and the size of what the other one would be like.
Yeah,
because it's the same depth of house.
Yeah.
But it would be switched over there, and it wouldn't have a door at the end of it, so that would all be kitchen the whole way across pretty much. Should be quite a nice space.
And then round here,
and then this would be bedroom 2.
bedroom here, and then this is the other side of that cupboard we were telling you about. So then currently our pantry, but we'd have a pantry on the other side, obviously where the kitchen is. So this can then be the other end of the bathroom, and this would just be closed off.
Yep.
One thing I was even thinking is it could be a secret door that opens, and there's a nice mirror there and a little shelf or something, if we've got the depth, but it just depends how much space we need. Who knows? So yeah, so this will essentially be your bedroom. What we think is that this doesn't have quite as much natural light in this part of the house.
Yeah.
And I think when you've got your kitchen, you want there to be more natural light, so I think that that's where this can be a bit more cosy, a bit more warm for a bedroom. This would essentially be the hallway. So being this open,
so the wall would go to the top there, and the door would come across here instead. So we repurpose one of our doors across onto here.
Yeah. Awesome. So then, I never can figure these lights out. Okay, right, I've done it. So this bit at the minute feels so big, but it's a bit of a waste of space. Like, you don't need this bit to be like this, especially when you've got the size of the bathroom, which I'll show you after. But first, I'll show you here. So this is the other bedroom. This will pretty much stay exactly as it is. This is the size, the shape, the layout. This would all be the same.
Yep.
We obviously just need to sort out the walls.
And the floor.
Redesign it.
The windows.
Yeah, windows. Because the back of the house have got wooden windows.
Yeah.
And that's obviously a bit challenging because they swell and obviously change with the weather, and some of them are a bit more expanded at the minute. So we don't know how long that will sort of last.
Yeah.
They are, so we need to fix those. But apart from that, the room is pretty much the same.
Yep.
We've got lovely doors again. So, we'll keep all of that. This space, we need to try and get as much storage as we can in this house. We need as much storage as possible.
Yeah.
So what we're thinking is potentially creating something here, even if it's either a diagonal storage space so you can put your mop and things like that.
Just run out of battery.
Already?
Yeah. So what we're thinking is we can straighten the corridor. So literally from here, the corridor down there would go straight.
Yeah.
And then on your right hand side you'd have your door here, and then this bit here would be a cupboard, and then as you go around here we'd probably pull the bathroom door all the way so it's here, and then include that whole area inside it.
Because this
is our big boiler kettle thing.
Yeah.
Our mega flow, and we want to ideally get this up and out the way into the loft. And then we can have this as our shower space.
Yeah, it gives us that space.
And knock the wall out over there, and then have that door, the door for the bathroom door, come forward to here, and then you'll have a much bigger bathroom.
So at the moment, this is the entrance to the bathroom.
Yeah, so it's smaller and dainty in here.
Smaller, like you've got your bath, and it's obviously bath and shower in one. But we're thinking that space here, imagine we could extend the bathroom so that it comes to here.
About a metre and a bit,
really. It gives you so much more bathroom space. Gives you more. We don't have any.
Well, it's redundant space otherwise, isn't it? It's just nothingness happening there.
And then means we could potentially have a standalone shower. Say that, I don't know where we would put it, but standalone shower here, and then a big nice bathtub there. Or we could put the bathtub as the first thing you walk in, then you put the shower against the wall.
Yeah.
But however that works, and then it means that we'd then have more space because this door would be forward.
Yeah.
You'd then have a little bit more space here for storage and things like that. So,
yeah, it just gets rid of this silly, too much of a space corridor that we've got. So yeah.
As you can see, obviously we've got the layout of the bathroom is, it is what it is. Like we'll work with what we've got, but just bringing it a bit larger would make a bit of difference. Yeah,
making it more of a corridor will make a huge difference to the space that we can work with, and just adding what looks bigger than a shower cubicle on the floor just to the bathroom alone, and the other space will allow us to do whatever we want in here and really open it up.
And then most importantly, that means that then we've got almost like 2 wings of the property. You've got your entertainment wing on the other side, which has got the kitchen, the living room, it's got the standalone toilet, and then here you've got your 2 bedrooms and then your nice big bathroom.
Yep.
So I feel like it then just splits the property up a little bit more,
yep.
which I think would work quite well. So that is our initial thoughts.
Yeah. That's
After being, how long have we been in the house? 2 weeks?
I think so. Yeah, I think it must be coming up to 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. No, we moved in on the Saturday.
Oh, 2 weeks today.
Yeah, so 2 weeks today we've been here. And I mean, the ideas have changed quite a lot, even just in us being here. So I think we just need to try and stay on top of what's currently happening. So we'll try and keep you updated as things are happening, as ideas are coming. Just because at the moment, that's our initial idea, but we have no idea what is actually going to work. We don't know if it's easy to move the pipes from one place to another.
Yeah.
We don't know how easy it is to plumb that toilet where we want to.
Yeah.
So we imagine that there will be additional challenges and things like that, but we'll keep you posted along the way, because we'd love to get your ideas on, oh, actually we've noticed that, maybe you could try this instead, or have you thought about this? Because I think we might hear things from you that we've just not considered yet. So stay tuned. And we'll keep you posted.
It's about to get messy.
It's about to get messy in Farm Cottage. We're not doing anything before Christmas, but then as soon as the new year kicks in, we can start to put these plans into place and dream a bit bigger. So
yeah.
Yay, watch this space.